Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor The Fiend back again with another response video, and on today's episode we are going to be responding to a series of videos from this woman right here, and we are going to be using them to outline why a lot of men are refusing to date. Now guys, before we jump in, as always, don't forget to subscribe on your way in, and remember to subscribe to our newest member of Fiend Gang, Detective Warg. I'm going to leave a link to his channel in the video description, guys, so make sure that you go and subscribe, show him some love. He's going to be making daily content for you gentlemen and improving over time, and we're also going to be recruiting new content creators, guys, as part of Fiend Gang, because the Lord knows I am pulling my animated hair out covering this garbage by myself. So without further ado, let's jump into this video and listen to what she has to say.
I think it's silly when men DM me on Instagram after I post a very sexy selfie of myself. Sir, this wasn't an advertisement. It was an announcement. And I'm announcing that if I'm here, the safety of your wallets you shall fear, because the end of your savings is near. Poetry! Ooh, I lost my composure, but I'm back. Just like all my exes who thought they could find people better than me. Hello again, it is me, your favorite sugar baby lifestyle coach, makeup guru, supermodel, now also travel influencer, food connoisseur, wild animal whisperer, and professional STEM instructor. I'll be the first bad bitch to admit that I'd rather have money than friends. People then say, but then no one will come to your funeral. Bitch, does it look like I care who comes to my funeral? No, I cared about how comfortable my deathbed is going to be. Mind your own business. Ladies, never forget that wealth is health, and I'm wishing you a very long life. Go find a rich husband, baby.
I think one of the funniest things about videos like this, guys, is how a lot of these women seem to think that they're going to be pretty forever and that their attitudes aren't going to catch up to them. Okay, a lot of dudes will see girls like this and yeah, they might have some fun, but over time, men start to realize that these girls are truly awful to hang around with. And I understand that this video is a joke, okay? She's making some satire here, but behind videos like this where there are jokes, guys, there's often a lot of truth. And the truth is that why would a dude come out here and engage with girls like this? Okay, just notice, guys, how videos like this are totally fine, totally accepted when they're directed towards men. You know, coming along, stealing his savings, go out there and just date rich men so that you can swindle them out of money and crap like that. Nobody bats an eye. And these girls seem to get this idea in their head that they can do whatever the hell they like. But guys, when they rock around to 50 years of age, I saw a post recently, you know, a girl crying about how she's like invisible or some garbage like that because men won't pay attention to her when it's 45. Like when she's 45. It's the most disgusting crap of all time, right? But let's break this down piece by piece because she actually said quite a few things here.
I think it's silly when men DM me on Instagram after I post a very sexy selfie of myself. Sir, this wasn't an advertisement. It was an announcement.
Okay, let's pause it right there, guys. A lot of people will disagree with this. But when a woman posts, you know, spicy photos of herself to the internet, it is advertisement. Okay, I see dudes out here with girlfriends, right, who are doing this garbage. But the thing is, their girlfriends literally belong to everybody. Like, why would you want to be with a woman, okay, who posts spicy pictures of herself to the internet for, you know, an unlimited amount of other men to see? Like, a dude can come along. Isn't it wild, right? If a dude was in a relationship with this woman right here, I bet I could go to her Instagram and find some spicy photos. But if that dude was with her, like, how embarrassing is that? Like, you wind back the clocks, guys, and women aren't out here really doing this kind of garbage, okay? But now it's like, oh, they're so strong and empowered. Isn't that just fantastic, guys? Like, these girls, they think that they're strong and empowered for doing this garbage. Right? Like, I can go out here, I can do whatever I want, I can treat men however I want because I'm oppressed as a woman, which, by the way, they aren't. Women are literally, guys, modern Western women are the most privileged group of individuals to ever walk the face of the planet, and yet somehow, guys, they are so easily brainwashed into thinking that they're oppressed and they have it difficult. It's actually insane. There must be so much money in that business, guys, just straight up lying to women.
And I'm announcing that if I'm here, the safety of your wallets you shall fear, because...
Yeah, okay, so obviously, you know, just saying that we're coming out here to take dudes' money, right? And guys, like, again, I understand that this is a joke, right? But the thing is, I'm gonna pull up the comments actually to show you guys what I mean here. Like, look at this garbage, right? Your eyes are more sparkly than my future. You so pretty. Poetry here, says Sarah, you know? This is exactly what I needed to hear after 6 long hours of school. Always remember that if your ex doesn't come back, they didn't want better, they wanted cheaper. Right? Like, guys, like, what on earth are these attitudes? Right? I aspire to be her. Wow, you're amazing. And we have one individual here. Notice how it's the dude that comes in with sense, by the way, and says that she has this is a red flag. Like, it's the man. All the other girls here are like, yes, you go, queen. You know, you're beautiful. This is poetry. Disgusting stuff. Let's keep going.
Because the end of your savings is near. Poetry! Ooh, I lost my composure, but I'm back. Just like all my exes who thought they could find people better than me. Hello, getting to...
I doubt that very much. I so doubt that very much. It's funny when girls say like, oh, first of all, why do you even have a lot of exes? You know what I'm saying? Like, why even get in? This is the funny thing that's amazing to me. Girls like this, man, they'll swear, right? They'll say, Taylor, I am monogamous, right? I am faithful. I am empathetic. I am caring, okay? But you're not monogamous, right? You're not faithful, because where exactly are your boyfriends? You know, like, you've had all of these exes, but I don't see a ring. I don't see a long-term partnership. Okay, I don't see someone who you love and they love you in return. I don't see sacrifices being made. Don't even want to bring that crap up in 2022, right? Sacrifices for relationships. Everybody's just out here trading partners. But it's funny, right? How we see this, and girls seem to think it's like a flex that they have like a bunch of exes that want to come back in their life or some garbage like that. First of all, they probably don't. Second of all, that's weird. Like, why is that a flex that you've had a bunch of partners? Like, guys, if you've had a bunch of partners, just keep it to yourself. You know, like this woman, again, this TikTok video, I don't know if you guys can see this. This comment right here, the top one, has 18.3 thousand likes, and just above it, you guys can't see, but the video has 848,000 likes on it, which means it has millions and millions of views. But let's keep moving.
This is me, your favorite sugar baby lifestyle coach, makeup guru, supermodel, now also travel influencer, food connoisseur, wild animal whisperer, and professional STEM instructor. I'll be the first bad bitch to admit that I'd rather have money than friends. People then say, but then no one will come to your funeral. Bitch, does it...
Why is it the girls like this will always be sitting here like, you know what, I need to get a bag, like I'm on my way to my bag, I'm making money, making the bread, okay? But it's always the dudes around them that are making the money and then giving the women the money. Like, these girls, guys, they never make a business, right? And this girl might actually have a business. She might be selling like something over on Instagram because it seems like she has a lot of followers. But for the most part, guys, girls who have this attitude, they're completely broke unless men give them money. Like, it's not as if they're out here being world-class entrepreneurs who are out here making business maneuvers. No, a lot of them live in mess, and they rely on dudes to pay their bills, right? They go out there, they work their wage job, and then in order to make that extra amount that they want, they go out here and they get money from men so that they can pretend to be strong and independent. Now, this girl, again, she might actually have a business because, again, she has a lot of numbers of people watching her. But really, it's, for the most part, they just don't.
Does it look like I care who comes to my funeral? No, I cared about how comfortable my deathbed is going to be. Mind your own business. Ladies, never forget that wealth is health, and I'm wishing you a very long life. Go find a rich husband, baby. I think...
And let's pause it there before we get to the next video, okay? Because that's the last point that I wanted to talk about here. Let me pull this up, okay? Go find a rich husband, baby. Right? People will always be out here, man, saying men are creepy. Right? Well, I, as a woman, I can't walk home alone at night because I'm worried that men are going to be there and, you know, dudes are predatory, okay? But nobody wants to talk about how this is predatory, right? If you're a dude and you earn a lot of money, if maybe you're an older guy and you've been out of a divorce or something like that, I am telling you guys, men like this have a giant red X on their back and they're a target for these women. Because they know that all they have to do is come along and act a little bit feminine, and that dude's going to fall head over heels and think that maybe she's different and crap like that, okay? But these women will literally go out here, they will target rich dudes and encourage one another to target rich men just to take their money. Guys, if a woman asks you how much you make, just lie. I don't give a crap. Just say that you're broke. Say that you have $7 in your bank account. If you have 200 grand in your bank account, guys, I want you to sit there and tell them that you have $7 to your name and you're working at Taco Bell or something. Okay, just save yourself the trouble. Well, let's continue on to the next video here and see what's up. And of course, is that a cat in the background or is that a dog? I would not be surprised. Oh, it's a dog. Dogs are cool. Cats are garbage. Let's keep going.
I think my sugar daddy might be broken because he hasn't taken me shopping in a very long time.
Babe, how many times do I have to tell you about your sugar daddy and your boyfriend?
So what I'm hearing here is that I'm being undercompensated for exclusivity rights.
Okay, again, this is clearly a joke. I think she's, look at this. I think she's turned off the comments for this. You guys can see my mouse here. You know, wonder why that might be the case, but it seems like she's turned them off. Now, it's funny to me how girls will say, I don't want to be objectified, right? But men are apparently required to pay money to have quote-unquote exclusivity rights. Like, I'm sorry, there's a name for that. Those like kind of transactions, you know, where you pay women and they see you and stuff like that. And the word for that, which I can't say on YouTube, you know, it's not wife, it's not girlfriend, it's not girl who I'm taking seriously, right? But these girls will be out here and they're like, you know what? You need to take me seriously, even though I'm only dating dudes for money.
What the hell does that even mean?
No! We need to renegotiate our terms, sir.
You live in my house for free. Do you want to start paying rent?
I'm an atmosphere model. This is atmosphere modeling.
Before I did this video, I actually Googled the term atmosphere model, and apparently it is actually a thing. How disgusting is that? Like, these girls are living on such easy mode in life, guys, that they can be paid to be quote-unquote atmosphere models, like just to show up places and just to sit there and just to add to the quote-unquote atmosphere. Like, no wonder their entitlement is so damn big, guys, because you have dudes out here paying for this, okay? And then these individuals, when they get into relationships, they just act absolutely terribly. And like I said, guys, like, this is clearly a joke, a skit. But like, you would not believe how many dudes are out here in relationships and their girlfriends, their wives, their long-term partners act like this.
Make the atmosphere seem more expensive. Please, my presence for you should be an investment.
Will one Gucci bag shut you up?
I think that will do, babe. Love you so much.
Yes, and there's the phrase, right? Love you so much, right? But you see, the love comes at a condition, and the condition is buying her crap. The condition is doing things for her. The condition is treating her like the princess that she absolutely is not, right? And again, guys, like, all of this is just absolutely celebrated. I'm going to show you guys some of the comments on the last video again. Let's scroll through. We have a few more videos that we're going to be going through. Like, look at this. Girls, when they say garbage like this, like from this video right here, okay, are just treated with, you know, I actually love her. I aspire to be her. Wow, you're amazing. Why wasn't I born of you? But I love my mum more than you. You know, love from Nigeria. How do I stay on the this side of TikTok? This individual is trying to say here. Blah blah blah. Wealth is health. You are so funny and pretty. Facts though, says Purity. CC here says I like you and I don't know why. Fried Duck here says this is what we should all strive to be. I know I do. I'm so getting rich and finding a rich husband as well. Cars don't run with bicycles, right? I like this. You look like a princess of a Disney movie. Like, geez, man. No wonder these individuals, like, they're just so far out of touch with reality. Like, no wonder, because they just get comments like this all damn day for saying absolute clown stuff. Like, again, I don't see the appeal in the jokes. Maybe you guys do, but to me, it's absolutely insanity. Now, let's continue on to the next clip. And these are all the same women right here, by the way. She's actually not changing her appearance too much. Usually when we cover different videos, the girl just looks completely different in every single damn video. But let's keep going.
A man asked me if I would be free to go on a date with him tomorrow. I simply laughed and said I'm not free tomorrow and I'm not ever free. I'm expensive every single day. Since we're talking about expensive, look at this hair. Look at how long and luscious my extensions are. Look but don't touch. I don't want it accidentally smelling like poverty. I think it's hilarious when people don't believe me when I say I'm on disability checks. No, I'm not disabled. I just have disability to make men give me money. I hate getting catcalled. I was minding my own business when some random man on the street said that I looked like a snack. First of all, why do I not remind you of a Michelin-starred restaurant that no one can get a reservation at? Second of all, if you keep insulting me, your nose is going to start reminding me of the first meal of the day. It might just break fast, baby. Ladies, always remember, rich men you mesmerize, so your bank accounts could be subsidized. With that being said, go find rich husband. A man...
Can you guys, like, believe for a second? Okay, first of all, I would believe if this woman was receiving government checks. Okay, like, I absolutely would. Again, a lot of these girls, like, they put a big lifestyle on social media, but it's not actually real, and they're not actually doing anything. But I wanted to specifically address the catcalling part that she said right there. Like, don't you guys think it's weird, right? Just totally and utterly strange, magical, how these women always just seem to bring up whenever they're catcalled. Like, they hate it so much, guys. And yet the women who don't get, like, here's the thing, okay? Girls will say that they hate being catcalled, but if you took, you know, a few women and there was one in the group that didn't get catcalled, she wouldn't like it. Right? Because what they do is they bring it up and they say, oh, look how much attention I got, so that they can hold it over one another and say, oh, I'm so much more valuable than Stacy. I'm so, you know, and they can feel good about themselves, right? Because they don't, oftentimes, guys, these women, they do not feel good about themselves. That's why they post all day to social media. That's why they comment and, you know, like everybody's photos, and they're always active, and they have thousands of Instagram followers, even though a lot of them have a very small amount of friends and crap like that. But let's break this down piece by piece.
A man asked me if I would be free to go on a date with him tomorrow. I simply laughed and said, I'm not free tomorrow, and I'm not ever free.
Again, like, guys, like, the joke here is just taking men for their money. Like, can you imagine if a dude was sitting here, okay, and he was making a TikTok, and he was just, like, making jokes about how he used women for their body every single day, and that you should go out here and you know, you should find Thai women because they're so much better than Western women and stuff like this. Like, that guy would be canceled so damn quickly. Guys, TikTok boots people off. Like, you'll notice that TikTok boots dudes off who say anything semi-questionable. Like, it is very easy as a man to get booted off that platform if you say anything that goes against the narrative, okay? But, like, stuff like this is like, if I were to get on TikTok and I were to make a bunch of quote unquote satirical videos like this, but it was like from the opposite perspective as a man saying questionable things about how you should treat women, right? I would get banned from the platform. But stuff like this is just totally allowed to fly, right? Under the guise of, obviously it's a joke and all that kind of crap, but all of it seems to be perfectly okay when, like, all of the predatory behavior, because that's what it is leveraged towards men.
I'm expensive every single day. Since we're talking about expensive, look at this hair. Look at how long and luscious my extensions are. Look, but don't touch. I don't want it accidentally smelling like poverty. I think it's hilarious when people don't believe me when I say I'm on disability checks. No, I'm not disabled. I just have disability to make men give me money.
Don't give women money, guys. Just, if you're a dude and, like, you give a girl money, just do not expect to ever get that money back. Okay, when I was younger, guys, I loaned a girl a small amount of money because I thought it was a nice thing to do, right? And not because I was interested in her or anything like that. She just mentioned that her situation was kind of terrible and she was short. So I thought, hey, why the hell not? You know, it's not that much. I just lend her some money. I'll get it back. Never got the money back. Of course not, right? Me being young and stupid, didn't understand, right? Anytime you give money to these girls, guys, just do not expect to ever get the money back. Just don't do it, guys. Just absolutely do not do it. And again, notice the bragging about, like, being able to get men to give you money. And guys, like, if you take this stuff and you put it into a relationship, it's disgusting, because no man wants to be, and I know a lot of girls will sit there and go, oh, I don't care what a man wants, but okay, enjoy being single with your cat. Okay, but a lot of men, when they're in a relationship with a girl, they don't want other dudes, you know, just out here giving her money, taking her out on dates, and, like, seeing spicy photos of her and sending her money over Cash App and WhatsApp and all, you know, Cash App, not WhatsApp, but all this kind of garbage, okay? Because you receiving money from dudes is not impressive. In fact, it's oftentimes quite repulsive. Like, nobody cares. It's amazing to me, guys, how, like, girls don't seem to understand that dudes don't give a crap about your Instagram followers, and girls will say, oh, I sit here to do it for myself, you know? I love myself, but I need all this validation from men on the internet. Like, if you just think about it for 2 seconds, none of it makes any sense, but let's keep going.
I hate getting catcalled. I was minding my own business when some random man on the street said that I look like a snack. First of all, why do I not remind you of a Michelin-starred restaurant that no one can get a reservation at? Second of all, if you keep insulting me, your nose is going to start reminding me of the first meal of the day. It might just break fast, baby. Ladies, always remember, rich men you mesmerize, so your bank accounts could be subsidized.
You see, if I said crap like that, right? If I took that and I, as a man, turned around and said, like, the equivalent, like, if I said, you know, you should just go out here and you should, You know, you should look for beautiful women and manipulate them or some crap like that, right? You know, you should look for young women specifically because old women are gross, right? If I said something like that, everyone on TikTok would be up in arms. I'd literally be banned from the platform so damn quickly. But it's totally fine when you come out here and say, oh, we're going to use dudes for their wallets, right? And they wonder why dudes don't want to marry them. Okay, oh, I've been talking to this guy for like 3 months, but he doesn't want to take things seriously. He doesn't seem to like labels. Why would men like labels? You know, like, because there's no reason to give you a label. Okay, again, you post TikToks like this. If you're with a girl and she posts TikToks like this, or she watches garbage like this, guys, it just like basically automatically disqualifies her as ever being, you know, ever having the ability to be taken seriously by a dude. And it amazes me how girls will sit there and they'll go, you know what, I don't care what a man wants, I don't need no man, right? But they'll be the same ones who are crying on their living room floor because a dude won't take them seriously, right? You can choose not to care about what other people want, but that's it. First of all, that's incredibly selfish, and second of all, you're not going to get what you want. Like, guys, if I made these videos, okay, and I sat here and I made the videos terribly and I just had like a black screen talking about nothing, nobody would watch the damn channel. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm not considering what other people would like to see and what other people would like to talk about. Okay, but girls, for some reason, they'll go out here and say, you know what, I don't care what anyone thinks, blah blah blah, this that, and before you know it, they're 35 and alone with their like little cat and some boxed wine, wondering why no dudes like them.
With that being said, go find rich husband. A man.
Okay, let's continue on to the last video here. So we have a cowboy hat in this one. Let's take a listen.
I am not a shallow woman. When
Okay.
looking for my ideal partner, I am not obsessed with surface level things. Are you fat? I don't care. Are you skinny? I don't care. Do you have a hairy back? I don't care. I mean, I cared, but not that much. I focus on what is on the inside. The inside of his wallet. Hello again, it is me, your favorite sugar baby lifestyle coach, makeup guru, supermodel, and also travel influencer, food connoisseur, wild animal whisperer, and professional STEM instructor. And today I'm going to teach you how to talk to men. If man comes up to you in a bar and starts talking your ear off and you have no interest, show him your drink and be like, you know what's funny? Unlike this conversation, I actually asked for this drink, mother. If man asks you what's your type, just say, I like my men like I like my resorts. All inclusive and very exclusive. Anyway, ladies, money is my love language. What's yours? With that being said, go find a rich husband.
That's just, man, what even is 2022? Before I even address like some of the things that she said in the video, I'm just going to pull up some of these comments. Okay, so here, the first comment we have here, a man. So by the way, this video has 82,000 likes on it. Don't know how many views, but I would assume like a mil or something. Amanda here at the top of the comments section with 1,500 likes says, if the inside of his wallet is hollow, I'm out. Fantastic stuff. You have become my full-time therapist. Instructions unclear. I accidentally found a rich wife instead. I mean, I think it works much better. I'm surprised. Like, the funny part is, girls oftentimes just will not date down economically unless they're getting like significantly older and they're like a career woman, in which case they end up not respecting the dude at all a lot of the time. Sandy here says, I love you, Mia, in all capitals. Must be having an aneurysm or something. My love language is private jet. Alicia here says, I love you. You got off your live and straight to the content making. If ever I become rich, I'm gonna give you a shout out to Mia, who inspired me and taught me the way. Right, you're funny as hell. Whatever. How do I find a rich woman? Mia for president. I love your videos. You're literally my idol. Like, you guys see the point that I'm trying to make here? You know, like, it's just amazing to me how like this is funny. You know, like it's totally okay to just go out here and joke about mistreating men, and these are the same girls who will cry like, oh, why won't men open up? Why don't men want to have relationships with us? Why won't men talk to us? Why do dudes only see us as some bedroom fun and nothing more? And yet they're all out here sitting along the sidelines clapping for videos like this, going, you know what, you're a brave queen for speaking up against the patriarchy. It's disgusting. But let's address the points one at a time in the video, because I've kind of been playing these so we can get a snapshot of what they say. But let's go through and actually talk about each piece. Oh man, I keep muting the damn videos. Hey, what on earth is this? Let's go back.
I am not a shallow woman. When looking for my ideal partner, I am not obsessed with surface level things.
Let's address that why are you still looking for your ideal partner? Like, it's not as if this girl is unattractive. It's not as if she doesn't have a huge selection of men. But the problem is, guys, a lot of them will never be happy. Like, it doesn't matter if you gave them the best man in the world who's like super rich. I saw a clip the other day. I think it might have been a Fresh and Fit clip of like a girl sitting there. They're all discussing, it was Michael B. Jordan or something. He was with a girl. Don't quote me on this, but like one of the famous basketball players was with a girl. And then he wanted to take it more seriously. And she was like, oh, no, you know, I just want to see what's out there, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Basically saying that she thought that she could do better, even though apparently I think she was like some random girl. And this guy's like obviously giga famous, giga rich, okay? But she seems to think that she can do better. And this is why a lot of these women will just straight up end up alone, guys, is because they're always out here looking for Prince Charming. But you've passed Prince Charming 50 bloody times. So like, why are you still out here? Don't come out here complaining when dudes only use you for recreational activity when you've proven to people that that's all you're good for. It makes no sense to me. But let's keep going.
Are you fat? I don't care. Are you skinny? I don't care. Do you have a hairy back? I don't care. I mean, I cared, but not that much. I focus on what is on the inside of his wallet.
Yeah. And it's just funny, right?
Hello again, it is me, your favorite sugar baby, lifestyle coach, makeup guru, supermodel, and also travel influencer, food connoisseur, wild animal whisperer, and professional STEM instructor. And today,
it's funny, like she obviously uses all those titles as satire, but those things all exist, and we have so many girls out here saying that they are those things. You know, like, oh, I'm an influencer, right? Or like I'm a makeup guru or some crap like that. What even did she say here? There's like a whole bunch of just so she's a lifestyle coach. What is this? Lifestyle coach,
makeup guru, supermodel,
and
also
travel influencer,
food connoisseur, wild animal whisperer, and professional STEM instructor. And
yeah, all just like 2022 things that you say when you have no job and you're broke and you don't like to work. Like, that's what all those things mean.
Today, I'm going to teach you how to talk to men. If man comes up to you in a bar and starts talking your ear off and you have no interest, show him your drink and be like, you know what's funny? Unlike this conversation, I actually asked for this drink, motherfucker. If man...
Yeah, very witty, very clever. So obviously, guys, if a dude comes up and talks to you, the first thing that you have to do if you're not interested is just, treat him like crap. Right? That's the thing to do, apparently. Like, if a dude comes up to you and he talks to you and you're just not interested in him, well, obviously you have to crack a joke at his expense and try and make him feel like crap. And guys, like, this is why a lot of men just don't want to deal with these girls. Like, why would a dude want to come up when there are women out here literally just preaching to other women that what you should do when you're approached by a man who you don't find attractive is just to treat him like crap? Like, I wish, guys, like, if I could just change how things work sometimes, it would be so funny to see. Just turn off, if I had like a tap, right? If I could just control this and I could just turn off all the validation that women received from dudes going up and hitting on them, liking their photos, following them on Instagram, adding them on Snapchat, I would just turn that off right away. All of society, well, the women's half of society would collapse, guys. Men would probably be a lot more productive, saving their time, not wasting it on this garbage, okay? But girls would just, like, they need the attention, the validation, like flowers need sunlight, guys. I am telling you. Right? Girls, when they don't get it, it's like they lose their marbles over it, man. You can take a guy, right, who's physically attractive, who ticks most of the women's boxes, and she's really all of the women's boxes, right? But if you make that guy over-validate the girl, she'll get bored and want to leave him. Like, it's so amazing, guys. Like, if you give them, it's kind of like food, right? If you just stuff their face, give them too much food, they're going to go, oh, I'm not so interested in this food anymore. I'm full. I don't want it anymore. And then they'll go seek the validation from another guy. And then they'll wonder why their relationships are always inherently unstable and toxic. And they're always attracted to quote unquote narcissists, right? Despite the fact that the men that they're choosing to date are the ones who have these qualities. Like, oh, you don't attract narcissists. You choose the narcissists. And oftentimes these men aren't even narcissistic. They're just not interested in you.
Man ask you what's your type, just say I like my men like I like my resorts. All inclusive and very exclusive. Anyway, ladies, money is my love language. What's yours? With that being said, go find a rich husband. I am
Yeah, beautiful stuff. Now, guys, we are going to be wrapping up today's episode by taking a look at a Reddit story. I'm cutting this one kind of short because I need to be heading off as soon as possible as I click on the wrong damn screen. So let's take a look at this Reddit story here, guys. And I found an old one. Okay, I didn't find it. My editor sent it to me. But this is a very old story, okay? And it is titled, "Forgiving My Wife for Cheating Because I Want to." Okay, and he goes on to say, "I posted this on another subreddit, but the comments suggested I would find better advice here. 32-year-old male, been with my wife for who is 28 for 6 years, married for 2 years. We have a young child together. The situation is that on Valentine's Day of this year, my grandfather left us, unfortunately, after being sick for several weeks. He was my main father figure growing up." And notice right off the bat, guys, like, I do not mean to crap on this guy at all. Like, I sincerely don't. I just want you guys to notice how we have here a very just silly thing to say, wanting to forgive someone for cheating. And then we come to find out very quickly that the guy didn't really have a father figure. Like, these two things, like lack of boundaries and self-respect and men not being in the household, these two things go hand in hand. That's why dudes who are raised by single mothers and stuff like that, they have such a hard time because they're not able to set boundaries correctly because there's been no man in their life to show them how exactly to do that. So they'll wind themselves up in situations like this. And I don't mean that as like making fun of him or anything like that. I don't want it to be interpreted that way. It's just very sad to me. Let's keep going. "The next day, on February 15th, I find out my wife was on Tinder. Says she's only talked to a few guys and she'll stop." Only talk, you got a wife, okay? But she's only talked to a few guys on Tinder, gentlemen. So, so don't stress too much about it. "The next day, February 16, I question her more intensely and she admits that she did meet someone and she cheated. Over the next few weeks, the truth slowly comes out. It was like pulling teeth. For 3 weeks prior to finding out, she had met one guy 2 times and another guy once." Wow, so obviously she wasn't just talking with dudes, she was meeting up with dudes, and this guy still wants to forgive her, right? Makes no sense. Needless to say, it was the darkest time in my life. Have since been diagnosed with severe D-word and the anxiety. We have been seeing couples counseling and individual counseling with antidepressants, which seem to be helping. Some days are better than others. She's shown a genuine commitment to making the marriage work. We've been going to church and focusing more on reconnecting and doing things together as a family. But I'm obsessive and I get inside my own head a lot and second guess myself to no end. I question if I will ever be able to really put this behind me and be happy again. I truly do love her and I'm still committed to making this work out. I'm not going to let her mistake ruin my family and my happiness, if that makes any sense. I'm old-fashioned. For those of you who have been cheated on and stayed, does it get better? How long does it take? And for those of you who have cheated, did you ever do it again? Did you see your significant other in a negative light for forgiving you? I keep telling myself we were too good together to have such a crappy ending. Thanks. Right? Obviously awful stuff, guys. And I will say this, never ever forgive a cheater. Guys, we are going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, remember to leave your thoughts and your comments on the way out. Don't forget to subscribe to Detective Warg. His channel will be linked in the description. And as always, guys, make sure that you take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next episode. Peace. Yo, what is going on, guys? Past Taylor here. Just want to say thank you if you made it to the end of today's video. Before you head out, there's just a few announcements that I'd like to make. The first is that my editor, who goes through all of the blood, sweat, and tears of putting together content for us to endure, has started his own YouTube channel. The link will be in the video description, so make sure that you go and show him some support by going and giving him a sub. Also, we are currently looking to expand fiendish content creation behind the scenes, so if you're interested in becoming a content creator alongside me, be sure to check out the application form at the very bottom of the video description. This is for those of you who are interested in becoming a part of the content that you see here on YouTube. So if you're interested in applying, make sure to get in quick. People who apply first will have priority for consideration. Again, the link is at the very bottom of the video description. Lastly, if you guys are interested in supporting the channel, there are links to both Patreon Patreon and locals below the video, guys. I'd like to extend a huge thank you to the supporters on those two platforms. You guys allow me to make these episodes, and your support is greatly appreciated. As always, guys, make sure you take care of yourselves, and I will catch you later for real this time, guys. Peace.